And little Stevie Nicks and Stand Back in the bumper rotational. Look, we got a lot to do in this half hour. I got some good calls waiting, and I've got some audio soundbites. Let's just get started. For the fun of it, let's go back to Selma. March 4, 2007. Here's Hillary and the Black Dialect.
Let us say with one voice the words of James Cleveland's great freedom hymn. I don't feel no ways tired. I come too far from where I started from. Nobody told me that the road would be easy. I don't believe he brought me this far to leave me.
Yeah. So who pulled it off better, do you think? Hillary or Obama? I ain't no way. She blew it on tired. I ain't no way tired. No. It's, I ain't no way tired. But she didn't, she just wasn't able to pull it off. She tried. I come too far from where I started. Man, that screeching, I understand why. Can you imagine? Well, I can't win saying this. Never mind. Nancy in Akron, Ohio. Welcome to the EIB network. Hello.
Hi, Mr. Limbaugh.
Hi.
Talk to you today.
Thank you.
I'm calling in regards to the DNA propaganda, so to speak.
Oh, the slave blood linkage to our president.
Yes, I am a genealogical researcher, and I have I am administrator and or co-administrator of 8 DNA projects at Family Tree DNA in Houston, Texas. And I would suggest that to put this to rest, President Obama needs to do a family finder test at Family Tree DNA, which is nothing more than a cheek rubbing, and that would tell us the percentage of African American that he is, and the percentage of European/Caucasian that he is, or any other race that would come in.
Well, you're not going to do that. You're going to leave it to the AP to make the linkage, which they've...
Well, the first thing is that you must have a paper trail. And the paper trail has
wait a minute now. Who are we talking about here?
He has to have a paper trail.
No, that ain't going to happen.
Someone needs to do it. If you're going to believe what they're saying, he has to have a paper trail, and then the DNA will is just icing on the cake.
Are you telling me DNA will show slave blood?
DNA will show African American blood. It will not show slave blood, but the African American would have to come in through his female line. I mean, the slave blood would have to come in through his female line, and the female. This particular test takes the mother and the father of him being the 5th generation, goes back 4 more generations. But
wait a second. Wait a minute. Well, why does it have to come in through the female line?
I thought that his father was from Africa.
Yeah, that he is. Okay, okay. So you're talking about specifically in this case, the slave trace would have to be from his mom because his father is not from here. Okay.
Correct.
I thought it was some genealogical requirement.
No, that would be the only way to ascertain if he has African American blood on his mother's side.
Is African American DNA different from African DNA?
No, it's the same. It's
the same?
Doing the test, it's the E haplogroup, and I don't...
Oh, man, you are rocking a lot of people's worlds here today.
So it is E, meaning African-American. It's J if it's Jewish. It's C if it's Native American.
Yeah, but what if it's just African?
It's the same, because we didn't have African-American people here until they brought them from Africa.
Okay. That's good enough for me. We'll just have to tell AP about this because they're still trying to establish the link. The paper trail is not, that ain't going to fly, though. Big problem. Don't you think, like the story, if if slave number one actually had 450 acres of tobacco in Virginia, don't you think we'd know about that? It'd complicate the talk of reparations, but I don't want to go there. Nancy, thanks very much for the call. Atascadero, California. This is Madeline. You're next on the EIB network. Hello.
Yes, thank you. During the opening monologue, I heard some misinformation coming from the press where they are reporting that Romney made a racially insensitive gaffe.
Yeah, about the Palestinians.
When he compared the Israeli culture versus the Palestinian culture. And that is not true.
I know.
He was making a comparison of cultures in general. I recognized the misquote immediately because I read his book where he compares culture, education, politics, history, and he shows how they all affect the economy and the wealth of a nation and where they are on the world stage and what their power is on the world stage. He was just talking about culture in general, and he analyzes it very
You're exactly right. And everybody knows this, but this is you serve here as the perfect transition to the sound bites that I spoke about. Because this is all about what the press is intending to do to Romney. This is a really good foreign trip of his, and they're panicked by that, and they're trying to turn it into one gaffe after another. By the way, folks, I must apologize here. There's something that this Obama slave story, down for the struggle, slave blood. I have neglected to mention in this whole program, and that is that Bill Clinton was the first black president. AP didn't go there, but still, I mean, Bill Clinton, and that was said by Toni Morrison, and they say that Obama is the first gay president because he's so supportive of gay marriage and so forth. Which means that Obama, I mean, instead of going to Selma, Obama ought to be going wherever Barney Frank goes. To establish cred. I mean, this is all about trying to establish credibility. I'm trying to help out here. They're doing it the wrong way because the black president thing's already done. Anyway, I want to take you back February 1st this year, me on this program. Anybody who thinks that we can nominate somebody who is not going to be the focus of a media destruction campaign is asinine. Whoever we nominate is who the campaign is going to be about. It's not going to be about Obama. The media can't let it be about, if it's about Obama, he's sunk. It's going to have to be about what a reprobate, racist, sexist, mean-spirited, heartless creep the Republican is. And it don't care who the nominee is. It's going to be about that. And they're setting up Romney as Romney's going to be the Mr. Pennybags, Moneybag on the Monopoly game board. That's who they're setting him up to be. So I agree with you. Then come around and say only so-and-so is electable. I don't. That's something that they try to intimidate everybody into silence by saying. Yeah. This is back during the primaries. And, we got to Romney's the only guy that's electable. I'm trying to tell the establishment, you can't nominate somebody safe. You can't nominate somebody they're not going to go out and try to destroy. So let's move forward. We have a montage. Romney told the truth. And here is a left-wing media montage trying to set it up as a gaffe.
A new diplomatic dust-up. Mitt Romney in the Middle East says culture makes Israelis economically superior to Palestinians.
The day began in Israel with another diplomatic misstep that forced the Romney campaign on the defensive.
Another overseas controversy in a trip with missteps already. One Palestinian leader later called racist.
The Palestinians denounced the remark as racist.
He's making this kind of what the Palestinians call racist kind of statements.
This is perhaps more upsetting, especially to the Palestinian leadership, than the comment about Jerusalem.
Jews do a lot better because of their culture, and the Palestinians economically do not. I thought was an unbelievably outrageous thing.
What's outrageous about it? It's demonstrable. Go to Jerusalem, go to Gaza. What is so hard to believe about this? There are profound economic differences, and Romney's right. It is cultural. I'll give you another. Jonathan Chait. Jonathan Chait's other point was Obama's, you didn't build it. He says that that's working, meaning it's a problem for Obama, because Republicans fear that Obama is redistributing wealth from job creators to shiftless food stamp users. Well, isn't he? It's not a fear. It's a reality. Check the number of new food stamp users since Obama was immaculated. And where's he getting the money? It's not a fear. It's happening. Now, this business about, there are cultural differences that lead to economic, philosophical differences. How many people in this country are saying, you know what? We need to do what the Palestinians are doing to fix our problems? How many people are saying that? Nobody is saying that. What this is politically incorrect. The greatest casualty in American politics today is truth. The one thing that is at the greatest risk in our politics today is the truth because of political correctness. Anyway, the caller, provided a perfect transition into this, and the press is doing everything they can to take Romney off his game. In Poland, they're shouting questions at him during a solemn moment at the Polish Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. We got some bites on that, plus more phone calls, but I have to take another obscene prophet timeout.